So I might as well get a lot of these videos done. I have a bunch of videos. I feel like, some of those artists that do a lot of videos or do a lot of music and they never release it really. And then they people are like, oh, they have a whole lot of material that they haven't released. And it's like, really? But not that I'm that great. It's just that there's a lot of things I've just been very lazy about. I've done the video part and I've uploaded it. I just haven't made it live. So I guess it's where I can kind of just put stuff out there. But anyway, whatever. It doesn't really matter. Our little business is growing very, very well. I remember when we first started, I was not sure that we were going to stay open very long, to be honest with you. We had a little tiny square reader that we could put inside our phone and charge it, basically charge customers. And that's worked well. Noelle has said that, it's become a challenge because you have to do everything on your phone. You may be getting calls. She controls her music through it. So the phone is just everything to the studio at all times. And so it's become a hassle, and also that has damaged her port at the bottom of her phone. And she's like, I think I need another phone. I'm like, yeah, right. But more than likely, it has done some damage because, the constant use and wear and tear, and we get quite a bit of customers a day. So we're blessed and very thankful. Even though we're not open full time, we get a lot of people. Actually, we reached a financial milestone last Sunday. It was the largest revenue day. Somebody's calling. It was the largest revenue day in our history, our company's history. So we now went from a little tiny reader. Hopefully she gets that. Hopefully it doesn't interrupt the sound. We went from that to a terminal. I got it back here, actually. So now we just got it in the mail. We got this bad boy here. So I'm not going to do some sort of an unboxing or something like that because whatever. But, it's now going to take place of the terminal reader or the little card reader. And we're doing some things. That's not what this video is about. Please join the Discord down in the description box below. This is actually about YouTube taking away the dislike button. Now, there's a lot of people offering their perspective, a lot of YouTubers who are talking about, what their thoughts are about YouTube not allowing or basically taking away the dislike button. And some people are saying that YouTube is stating that they want to create more of a positive experience for new YouTubers so that they don't get discouraged. When you first start doing videos, it's kind of hard to get traction. Heck, even when you have been doing videos for a while, it's hard to get traction. And they want to make sure that they keep this a little bit more of a friendlier sphere and encourage new creatives to continue to do their thing, because without us, there would be no YouTube, right? So some people are saying that's total BS, that basically YouTube is getting a taste of its own medicine. They don't like it. There's times when content creators have to deal with so much that is difficult at times. You have to deal with your video may be demonetized. You don't know why, but there's another call to the studio. Video may be demonetized and you don't know why, but it is. And so trying to figure out what the case was and get an answer from YouTube is very difficult. You have those issues. You have, issues with creating content. You have the formats. You have all these different things you have to deal with on top of viewers. Excuse me. And so they don't really, I don't know. It's kind of one-sided when you're dealing with YouTube a little bit, right? It just is. And so people are saying that, a lot of times when YouTube posts a video, because YouTube has its own YouTube channel, it gets thumbs down. It gets a massive amount of thumbs down. There are actually groups that go out there, hit a video, and thumbs it down dramatically. And so a video may have 1,000 thumbs up, but 14,000 thumbs down, right? Like a tremendous difference. And basically, if people some folks don't understand YouTube. They think that if you thumbs it down, that it hurts the creator. That's not the case. It doesn't hurt the content creator. It actually spurs engagement. And anytime you click on anything, whether it's a thumbs up or a thumbs down or even click an ad, it is a revenue generating thing for YouTube and sometimes for the content creator. It also allows for the video to be in the algorithm, because now it's saying, hey, this is a video where people are being interactive with. So whether you thumbs it up or down, it doesn't really matter. It's more or less saying this is a video that is getting a lot of activity. Not only are people clicking on it and watching it, but they're also interacting with it. And then they look at how long people are watching the video. These are all important. But YouTube is saying that, it's not fair for content creators. A video pops up, someone watches it long enough just to thumbs it down and then closes it. But that's been going on, and YouTube didn't do anything. So a lot of people are saying that they don't like this. They think it's censorship. Me personally, I really don't care. I think that if somebody wants to thumbs it down, thumbs it down. Doesn't matter. Right? And I think that if you're a new content creator, it's one of those things, it's the nature of the beast. There's things you got to deal with. This is really a business for some. Some people, this is their sole income, is YouTube. There are some people that this is where their bread and butter comes. And so they understand that, yeah, you're going to have moments of ups and downs, and, you're going to have people that hate what you say. You're going to have a whole lot of people in the comment section talking a bunch of stuff or whatever the case may be. That's a part of it. There's not a business out there where you don't have parts that suck, right? There's always a job where there's certain parts of it you're like, oh, God, I hate this part. Or there may be a lot of things you don't like about the job. But it is what it is. It's one of those things that comes along with it. And it ultimately is a matter of, I think, YouTube not looking so hot, right? Because, to be honest with you, it's not just YouTube. I can't just lay it on their step. But there are other social media platforms that really have not done what they should have been doing, right? There are so many channels I can point to that basically promote is hate speech. YouTube does nothing about that. So I think for some, they're like, if you're not going to do things about hate speech, even inside of the people's own racial group, there's hate speech going on. If you're not going to do anything about that and some of the vile things that are said, why are now you getting this sort of conscious to where you're saying, hey, you know what, those thumbs downs, I don't know. That's a big deal for someone to just press a button versus someone spewing hate. To me, it just doesn't make any sense, right? It doesn't make any sense. I think that if someone wants to, I think there are certain things, obviously, I don't put with stupidity. If someone's going to leave a stupid comment, it gets deleted. Or if someone misses the point, if we're talking about something and you can tell the conversation's above their level, but they're trying to still chime in with something and it doesn't make sense, whatever. But if someone's got a disagreement, let them have a disagreement. Sometimes people are too busy. There's videos that people will watch and they're like, I don't feel like typing something. They'll thumbs it down. That's cool. Or it's not that they don't like the video or the person. It could be that they don't like, and not necessarily they don't like the topic. It could be that they're saying, you know what? Let's say something bad happened and someone did a video about it. They may be thumbsing down the bad action that happened, the subject, right? In response to the situation, not necessarily to the content creator. So there's many things that go into why someone puts a thumbs down. And I don't think that it should be removed from YouTube, whether it's a thumbs up or thumbs down. It's similar to the likes button that is going, or the likes on Instagram, because there are some people, especially with this generation, it's kind of like a popularity contest. People gauge everything based on how many views, how many clicks, how many likes they get. And they strive for that, to get as many likes as they possibly can, right? From a different generation, right? Whatever. If that's your opinion, that's your opinion. Or if that's what you believe, it's stupid, but whatever. I'm from I was born in 78. We were the latchkey kids. It's like, okay, we were around a bunch of weirdo goofball people. We were around a lot of people that were so strange and different, and you know what I mean? We had to pretty much raise ourselves to a great degree. We're just a different breed. So stuff like this, it's like in the grand scheme of things, is not that big of a deal. But for some people, this is a big deal. This is a really big issue. And to me, I'm like, allow people to voice their opinions. It may not be a popular opinion. If it's something that's hateful, it should be removed. If it's something that is being disrespectful to the content creator, it should be removed. There are a lot of people who I don't like on YouTube at all. And I don't feel they should even be there. But I won't thumbs down their video, and I don't even interact. I don't even watch their stuff. Because why watch something that I know that I'm not going to like? You see what I'm saying? Why watch something that I know is going to just rub me the wrong way? So that's really what people should do, to be honest with you. But to go against the content creator, even though I don't like them, that doesn't make any sort of sense. Just in my opinion, right? There's a few people that I'm like, I just can't. But I don't go and voice that to them because A, they don't care. B, that's what they're wanting. Because, comments also, all these things that you do, when you interact with, this is something that I try to explain about the whole happy white woman thing on Google, and people think it's some sort of a conspiracy, and you have so many people that have done articles on this, and it's just some of the things that don't matter at all. People really care a lot about. They really are upset because Google have images of white women with black dudes and pregnant stomachs. For some people, that's the end. That's it. Right? And so you have articles and newspaper articles about it. You have all these blog columns and stuff. If you look through, it's just tons of people analyzing it, doing comparisons with one web browser with the other, and all this other stuff. It's like, who cares? Who really cares? If you really care, that says a lot about you. Just in my little humble opinion, it says a lot about you. I don't think that the likes should go away. I think that if anything, YouTube standards should lower some. They have it where until you have gotten quite a bit of following, you won't even get a dime. And I don't think that's right. Because basically you have people out here who are just starting and they have really good concepts, or maybe they're an artist and they don't have a large following, but they're putting their art or their skill on video, and yet they're not getting compensated for it because YouTube has these standards. And yeah, they're making the choice to put something on a platform and all of that, and Google owns YouTube and they can decide whatever they want. But I think it's more or less about equity. If you're really wanting to do something, make it more about equity. Give YouTubers a little bit more money than what you're doing and lower the threshold like it was before to where more people can actually make money off of YouTube. You have some people in different countries where this is what they use to survive because there's no jobs, right? So that's what YouTube should be focused on in Google. Not because they're getting beat up on their own channel, on their own platform by people. But anyway, that's my thought. What do you guys think? Should YouTube get rid of the like and dislike button? I think they're getting rid of the dislike button. I don't know. Or making it where it's hidden. I'm not sure. You can do that. A lot of times I hide it anyway, right? I hide it on our channel because there's no point. You still have the option to dislike or like a video, but I basically hide that type of stuff because it's like whatever. And I allow people to put whatever comments that they want, unless it's going to be something that's completely stupid. Then I don't have time for that. But yeah, tell me what your thoughts are about the whole change that they're doing and taking away the likes and dislikes. Be sure to join the Discord down in the description box below. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and comment. And until next time, I will see you. Take care.